presentation. Please make the stage clear for Madam Chioma, please. Thank you.
Okay, good afternoon, panel of judges, ladies and gentlemen, and all protocols observed. My name is Chioma Ibekwe. I'm a wife and a mother of 3 beautiful children. I'm here to talk about TEDO Global Services, and I'm the CEO. I can see it, but okay, TEDO Global Services is a fast-moving consumer goods company. A service-oriented organization. We're specialized in bridging the gap between manufacturers or importers and consumers or end users, as well as catering services. No one move it for me. Okay. So what do we do? Our services include wholesale and retail of groceries, distribution for Mitch and K Greek yogurt, distribution of home appliances, and catering services. Next, please. So why do business with us? No, you jumped some slides, please. Go back. Okay, so these are our products. I think I'm the one that skipped. So like I said earlier, we do groceries. No, please go back. You're going too fast. We do groceries and go back, please. Yes, so these are the groceries that we do. These are mostly cereals and drinks. Our cereals are for all ages. We have cereals that are rich in fiber content. And for people that are looking to sustain a healthy lifestyle, we also do cooking oils, and as you can see, there's canola cooking oil. We have juices as well, which are 100% juice with no additives. Then, arguably, we also distribute the best Greek yogurt. Okay, so like I said arguably we distribute the best Greek yogurt for Greek yogurt lovers, Mitch and K Greek yogurt. Next, please. And this is the catering end of it. We do catering services for your events. Next. And then some home appliances next as well. So, like I said earlier, why do business with us? Why do you choose TEDO Global? So we help our productivity. We help our customers to improve outputs and generally get things done faster and more efficiently. Profitability. We also help our customers reduce turnaround time and invariably impact their bottom line. Next, please. Image. Our image is very important, because we have a principle of warm, friendly, and efficient services. We always often exceed our expectations to the clients. Experience. Our customers' experience with the quality of products and services have made it easy for them to come back and for referrals. Next, please. Convenience. This can be summed up as our customers' ease of doing business with us and is one of the most critical components of the 5 categories. So in summary, why do business with us? We talk about the productivity, the profitability, the image we portray, the experience with our customers, and the convenience of doing business with us. Please, next page. I just have a few testimonials with some of our customers. We can see here someone talking about our catering services and a WhatsApp feedback. Please, next. Okay, this is our contact information. We're on social media as Tedo Global Services, and our address and phone number. Okay, next. I appreciate TD Africa for this wonderful opportunity given to empower women, and I pray that Tedo Global Service is found worthy of the prize money. Winning the seed money will open up more access to producers, manufacturers, improve logistics, and ultimately customer experience. Thank you.
Yes, for the presentation. Chioma, thank you for the presentation.
Yes.
And then get themselves prepared and have an edge.
Okay, sorry about that. We're just trying to get ourselves together. So if you know you're part of the participant that's going to come on stage, please, I would like you to just stand up, please. If you know you are coming on stage, please stand up. Okay, is that all of us? Okay, so please, I would just like you guys to make your way to the sixth floor, just one floor upwards. Okay, follow this guy, the man on blue. Yes, it's okay, it's fine. Okay, so please make your way. Thank you. Okay.
Okay. Yes. So thank you for the presentation, Choma. I think it was well put together. Just to understand your business a bit more, so you're more or less
how many orders have you been able to fulfill today, right? And if you could give us a sense of the number of orders you fulfilled, what's your turnover like, right? Because one of the things we're also looking out for is we want to be very clear and that whatever grants we're giving, if your output is say 20%, whatever grants we're giving to you, will increase your output from 20% to 40%. So it will be good to understand where your business currently is as of today, and how you're going to make use of the funds that is available to you to improve specific processes, to also help you improve the outputs that you're currently doing. So if you could just give us a sense of where you are today as a business, because you are a running business right now. Number of orders, what's your turnover like? What are the current challenges that you see? Because if you take a look of your business end to end, I think it's first a technology powered business, in the sense that customers that are coming to your platform, there's a logistics bit of it. Yes. So where does it really hurt that you want to address? So it would be good to have a sense of all of that, and it will really help us to assess your business much better. I hope the question is clear.
Very clear.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that question. So as it is, like I'm basically the middleman between importers or manufacturers. So as it is right now, I interface with just one importer, because the challenge is when I get the goods, and I cannot take from this particular importer, I take on credit because he's a relative, but I can't do that with other importers. So he gives me the goods on credit, and then I advertise, and then as I sell, I pay the money. So that's the big challenge. So, and he imports like maybe once a quarter. So I really don't have goods all the time. So it's almost as if it's seasonal. But if I had the seed funding, I'll be able to I'll have goods all the time, And then that's for the groceries. And presently, I'm also the Greek yogurt distributorship. That one is like the company itself makes distributors do their marketing, because they don't deal with supermarkets directly. So what that one entails is, and they also want cash. And so essentially capital is the setback. Okay, then the groceries end too, when I use logistic companies, for like when people make their orders, I use dispatch companies and, dispatch riders to do that. But because of where I stay and, I do free delivery for people that are within my vicinity, because that's like another advantage for people that are within me. Then my turnover, like I said, my goods are seasonal, so at the times when I have goods, my turnover can go as high as 2 million a month, but on other times it might be maybe 500, like that. Then I think I've touched on everything you've asked. Is there anything else? Okay.
So what would you say, because I know that today there's a huge social...
Somebody is doing what you're doing, right? So what would you say is your edge over the next person? What would you say is your competitive advantage over the others in the market?
Okay, my competitive advantage would be the interaction and feedback. Like when I did blenders, sometimes some of the customers call me and tell me, oh, this blender needs to be serviced. I don't charge for servicing within the period. I'll pick it up from you and, make sure that it's serviced and returned to you at little or no cost. Then also for the groceries, I guarantee you that those groceries are directly from a certain source. If it's from the US, but rest assured that it's from the US. As a matter of time, when cooking oil was scarce, I think last year, a lot of my customers were calling me because they knew that whatever cooking oil I give them is the original. I don't do adulterated oils. So I think my credibility gives me an advantage in the commerce space. Thank you very much.
Chioma, thanks for your presentation. We like the color you're wearing.
No.
You know! Okay. Do you like what you're doing, or did you stumble on it by chance? Is this something you wanted to do? That's one. And two, I would like for you to explain how you manage the little capital you have today, from where you're doing a turnover of 2 million and all of that. How are you managing it? How do you separate the capital you make, the profits? What do you plow back? We just want to understand how you're managing what you have today. Thank you.
Thank you for the comment on my color. Okay, yes, I do like what I'm doing. As a matter of fact, I'm a career woman in the sense that this is like a side business. You know, so I work part-time and then I feel like, okay, I can't keep working for someone, because if this business can grow, then I can leave my job in the long run, you know. So it's the zeal to do more, you know, that has kept me in this business, you know. And again, my mom is an entrepreneur. She's had a business, she's had a boutique for over 25 years, you know, and she started with a bank. So I look at her as an inspiration. I'm like, I want to be like this woman. The tenacity with which she works and all that. So she inspired me to go into the business that I'm doing. So I definitely like what I'm doing, you know. And then how do I manage capital? Okay, so like I said earlier, when I do have products and I sell, I take back the products back to the business, back to the manufacturer who I sell his goods. But I always make sure to keep, first of all, I separate my business from personal, you know, so I have a TEDO business account, you know, where all the business transactions go into. So with that, I know that I'm not mixing business and pleasure. Then I always have to have some capital for the other businesses that I do, which is the yogurt, because the yogurt people want to collect their money in cash, you know. They're not going to wait for you to get your money from the market. So at every point in time, I must always have capital. You know, of course, some of the business I use for personal gains, but of course I would have separated the capital from the profit. You know, but at every point, I should have something that will be able to support the next business venture I get. Thank you.
So if you make 2 million per month, what is it per annum?
Per month.
What is it per annum?
Per annum will be about maybe 20 million.
Can you give us a precise figure? If it's 2 million per month, how much is it per annum?
Per annum, like I said, some months I don't have goods.
If it's 2 million consistently per month.
Okay, if it's consistently, then I'll have 24 million per month, per annum.
Okay, very good. So at what point would you stop the work and focus on the business?
Okay, when I get big enough to...
What is big enough?
When the business can stand alone on its own, you know, without me having to get capital.
What's that point? At what point?
Okay, you mean like financially in the books?
What would happen to make you...
The turnover of the goods, I'll definitely always have to have goods all the time. I always have to have more businesses all the time, because as it is now, sometimes I have business, sometimes I don't. I can't leave my day job.
So the 2 million turnover, what percentage of that is profit?
About, I can say 50%.
Really? If you sell 2 million, your profit inside that 2 million is?
About 1 million.
Really? That's a level of margin.
Yes, because it's a lot of products.
The FMCG cannot give you 50% gross margin. Are we talking gross margin or net profit?
I think gross. That will be gross.
FMCG cannot give you 50%. Are you sure you understand your numbers?
Maybe I don't.
I also see that you are spreading yourself thin. You're doing FMCG, you're doing the yogurt, you're also cooking, and you're also working. You need to really narrow down to what would make you focus and leave your work. Are you earning enough from your day-to-day?
Is there any time, can you ever say
If,
you're
if
earning
you
enough?
have to, if you are paid more salaries where you are working, would you abandon what your day hustle?
No, I wouldn't, because my day hustle is my passion.
The day hustle is your passion.
Yes, that's what I want to do. I want to work
So
for
if you look
myself.
at those three things you are doing, which one are you most passionate about?
The groceries.
The groceries.
Yes.
What's the difference between groceries and the FMCG business? Or is it the
They're
same?
all fast-moving. I mean, they're all fast-moving consumer goods.
So groceries fall under
will give me,
FMCG.
yeah, the groceries. There's a higher turnover in the groceries because people would always want to eat. Food business is something that.
Do you understand? Sorry, fellow panelists. Do you understand what we do at TD Africa? And is there any part of our business that speaks to you?
Yes, I understand that. I understand what you do at TD Africa.
Is there any part of it that speaks to you?
Yes.
Which one?
That's your ICT, your appliances,
If we're in the business of FMCG, would you be interested?
Definitely.
But looks like you don't understand your numbers. That's where we have a problem. Because if we give you the grant, we're not sure you're going to apply it in a manner that will bring the desired results if you don't know what your gross profit is.
Okay, so you're saying that my figures are not exactly.
They don't add up. There's nobody in FMCG business that does 50% margin.
When you say margin, you mean by the percentage?
Profit.
Profit. Oh, okay.
That's it from me.
Hello, Chioma. You're really beautiful. What are the names of your children?
Thank you. What did you say? What are the names of my children? Okay, my
Yeah.
first son is Chidera Ibekwe.
How old is he?
He's 11 years old.
Okay, and your second?
My second is Chizitelu Ibekwe. She's 10. And the
Okay.
youngest is Chikamye Kene Ibekwe. He's 5.
He's 5.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
That's all from me. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, so what is your business in the next 5 years?
Okay, I see my business having grown to a point where, in the next 5, I intend to leave my job before the end of the next 5 years. So I see my business having grown to the point where it can stand alone, and then I can be more consistent in what I do.
Okay, and because when you get to the stage where your business is growing, especially all those individual businesses, it's almost impossible for you to manage all this, because it sounds to me like you're managing everything yourself. You're doing the servicing of the electronics yourself, you're delivering yourself, you're cooking yourself. So what part of the businesses would you abandon as the business continues to scale? Because it's not sustainable for you to do everything.
Instead of abandoning, I think I would rather get people to manage it, because I think that, it would be good to have different arms of the business. There's no one that is not good for me. If I didn't like it, I won't be into it. So.
There are lots of businesses good for us, but can't do all.
Okay, ma. Well, I think the one that will be most profitable will be the one that will have my most attention. For now, I said it's the groceries.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. You asking me my hobbies, ma? Yes. I love meeting people, and I love interacting. You know what? Yes, I know Bruno. And, well, I've just been smiling to everyone else. And Choma Chimeri. Yes. Okay, so one of the platforms.
Is there production? This one is outside the scope now. Right.
On one of the female platforms I was on WhatsApp, I think on the International Women's Day, I saw the broadcast, and that was how I stumbled upon. Of course, I'm a fan of TD Africa, and.
So apart from our color, what else do you like about TD Africa?
I like your partnerships, you know, the franchises you have, and I like the way you do business. Well, in the course of HERwakening, I've had to read and learn a lot about your...
Okay. Just for information, we have an arm that is into FMCG. Go read about it a bit more. If you have the opportunity to be called up again, you tell us more. See if there's any point of convergence.
Definitely, Ma.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you.
Please turn off the mic. Thank you. That was amazing. That was amazing. Nice presentation, Chama. Okay, so we'll move on to the next person, and that person is online, hopefully. Hold on, please. Okay, so Omodiora Ayomiko Yewande of Maxellan Gadgets, based in Ondo State. Please, can you turn on your cameras? Omodiora Ayomiko, can you hear us? Please turn on your camera. Oh, sorry. Okay. Sorry, I was muted. Can you hear me? Omodiora Ayomiko Yewande, can you hear me? If you can, please turn on your camera. Please know you're muted, just in case she's muted. Okay, please. Thank you. Okay, so while we wait for Omodiora, Bilikisu Adeshokon, please. So we're trying to reach her. She's on the 6th floor, and we're trying to reach her. Bilikisu Adeshokon of Serimat Kaidos Fair, based in Lagos here. So Bilikisu will be gracing the stage so as to give us her take on her business and why we should give her the seed funding. Ayemiko, can you? Okay. So, Engineer Hereta Obodo of Sowamak, Nigeria, please get ready. You'll be coming up next. Engineer Hereta Obodo of Sowamak, Nigeria Limited, please get ready. You'll be coming up next. Okay. Okay. Yes, we're waiting. So we're trying to get them down from the 6th floor. So Bilikisu Adeshokon is what we're waiting for right now. Are you here? Okay. Okay. Are you Bilikisu? Okay, please make your way to the stage. Okay, Bilikisu, remember you have 3 to 5 minutes. Hold on.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, sirs. My honorable panelists, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bilikis Adeshokon. I'm an entrepreneur and I'm the founder and the face behind Serene Mart Kiddos Fair. Serene Mart Kiddos Fair is a business venture in Lagos Island that aims to be registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission. We specialize in the sale of age-appropriate learning technologies and educational resources for schools. So what we do is we sell to individuals, parents, school owners. We supply them with innovative learning materials, mostly digitally inclined, that are available on the market. Our focus is on innovation, education, and creativity itself. This idea is as a result of my combined 12 years experience as a teacher in the early childhood and the elementary level of education. In the classroom, I've witnessed learners as they struggle to learn how to read or perform some basic mathematical skills expected of them, because children are meant to, children deserve the ability to learn, and to make them learn is what Serene Mart Kiddos Fair is all about. We provide them with the learning technologies that is suitable for their age. Whether a child is just starting school or about to into college, there is always a technological product that has to do with learning suitable for their age. If I'm granted the 2 million naira from TD Africa, it will enable me to make these technological products more accessible, especially to school owners. In schools, products like smart TVs or already programmed learning devices like the the educational tablets, or electronic pen that can read and say, and can allow a child to repeat after the pen. If I'm granted this money, this would enable me to make these items accessible to the children that needs it. Thank you. I would like to pause here and await your questions, ma'am, answers.
Thank you, Bulikisu, for your presentation.
You're welcome, sir.
I was just curious to find out, what are these learning materials, that you supply? Because I know there could be a wide range of learning materials. So I'd like to know, what are these learning materials that you supply to schools? Where do you source them? Right? Where do you source these materials from?
Okay.
So far, I guess you've been doing this for quite some time. How many schools do you currently cater to, or have you sold these materials to, these learning materials to? So either how many schools do you cater to, how many individuals? So if you could just give a sense of that,
Okay.
as well.
Okay.
And are you currently making money? Yeah. I see that there is a feat, being that you've been a teacher for close to 12 years, which is very good. Again, so it's a nice fit with what you're doing. I see, maybe because I could sense some passion, right, doing that. Yeah. So again, just to understand, the learning materials, and do you cater to maybe all students, or do you primarily cater to maybe students that are challenged, and then you try to use technology and the learning materials to cater to them, or is it just all the students?
Thank you very much for your question. To start with, education is dynamic, and as we know, the world of technology is what is now rife. So we are only trying to make that technology come into the dynamism of education. So to answer the question about the kind of products I supply, products like Smart Reading Pen. Smart Reading Pen, the ones I've supplied is based on English and Arabic learning. We have some homeschoolers too, some parents that homeschool their children at home. In fact, they form about the 80% of people we supply to. So we provide them with smart reading, and then there's something we call electronic charts, like A, B, C, A for apple to Z. When a child touches any letter on the board, it brings out the sound of that letter. So, sorry, that takes me to the question about, do I sell to challenging students or all students? It is all students. Because whether a child is facing any kind of challenge learning or not, there's something we call cognitive development, educational development generally, for a school beginner as a is something challenging on their part. As a teacher, I would know that if I see I and T, it is it. But for them to join it together as it is quite challenging to them. So when we provide these things to them, they see it as fun. They see it as something like toy. They play with it and then they learn with it at the same time too. So there is a question that has to do with since when or am I making sales? Serene Math Kiddos Fair has been on since 2018. And where I source my products from, I've once done importation from China, and then majorly I source my products from the markets in Lagos Island market. The product I once imported was smartwatch. That smartwatch was widely used by students in school at that particular year, 2018, 2019, 2018, 2019, before the advent of coronavirus. So a lot of parents would want their kids to go to school with smartwatch to serve as a means to give them security measures and the likes. So yes, I am making sales, but it is at the point of trying to expand my sale. That is why I applied for this grant, and I am hopeful that if I'm granted, my sale will, of course, expand to where I pictured it to be.
Yeah. Just a final, can you explain just a little bit more about the smart pen?
Thank you.
How does it work? Do I just speak to it and then it starts? How does that really work?
Smart pen are of different types. There are some smart pen, they come with books. We call them flashcards. When a pen is held onto the book, the word on the book, the pen reads it out. And there are some smart pen too that has memory space that a teacher or a tutor can record into, and then a child can play it at his or her convenience anytime.
Okay, thank you. I'll pass it on.
Thank you, Bilikisu.
Yes, ma'am.
So just wondering, this 2 million, where would it go into? Is it that the suppliers for your products are not giving you credit? You are paying for the goods, or are you supplying to the schools? And it's interesting, actually, to note that 80% of your customer base are homeschoolers. Yes. So do you give to them on credit? And do you have defaults? Where exactly would the 2 million come into?
Thank you. The Serene Math Kiddos Fair is still a baby venture in the sense that I don't take goods on credit because I don't buy in large quantities, and then I don't sell on credit as well. I don't sell on credit as well. In fact, payment validates order. And the reason is because I want to keep myself in business. If I decide to sell on credit, it might affect me with my business growth. So if I'm granted the 2 million, where it is going to, I am looking into bringing, taking digital learning into schools. So providing smart TVs or smart boards. Smart TVs is quite different from boards. Providing smart board or smart TV is a very big project, I do not also want to rush into it. To start with, there are some simple yet effective and efficient smart learning materials too. There is a flashcard, an electronic flashcard. The touch and speak charts that I talked about earlier, these are what I want to start with. I want to liaise with more schools. Make me supply these items and watch how effective and efficient it will be on their learners. Then from there, I know that I will get to the stage of supplying smart TVs or smart boards for schools. You're welcome, ma'am.
Chris, do you have relationships with schools? And if yes, how many schools?
I have relationship with schools. Currently, I am working with 2 schools on Lagos Island.
What are their names?
The Nectar schools and Wasla schools.
Are these Islamic schools?
They are mixed schools. Wasla school is a mixed school, both Muslims and Christians. The Nectar school is an Islamic school.
Okay, they are fee-paying schools?
Yes, they are.
Or free education?
No, they are private schools.
They are private schools?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How much are you trading with today?
How much am I?
Trading with. How much is your trading capital?
Okay.
Yes.
The money that goes into my business.
The money that you have that you are using to trade.
Okay.
To buy your things and sell to the parents of the 80% is homeschooled, right? So you sell to the parents.
Yes, ma'am.
How much capital are you running your business with today?
The capital is from the inception of that 2018 that I started with.
Okay.
I started with my own money then. It was around 213,000 naira. Okay. And that money is what has been running for me.
How much has it grown to?
By now, yes. I measure it per month. I take the calculations per month. Per month, I have a turnover of 95,000 naira per month.
Okay, so turnover is different from the capital. When you started the business, you had 200 and something thousand.
Yes, 213,000.
And you've been making profit over the years.
Yes.
So that 200 and something thousand should have grown to something bigger. Okay,
now I get it. The 213,000 naira was solely on the smartwatch importation, and at the end, it generated 482,000 naira.
Interesting. So how much is the total capital today?
1.14.
Good.
1,140,000.
Okay. So with the 1.14, you can then begin to expand, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What is stopping you from doing that? Because with one, I hear you talk about the interactive boards.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think it's enough capital to start investing in 1 or 2 or 3 interactive boards so that you can then begin to sell to the schools and grow the 2 to 10 and so on?
Interactive boards are quite expensive than the normal educational technologies that I'm dealing with.
So if I give you one interactive board on credit, will you be able to sell it?
Yes, I will.
These schools you have strong relationship with them?
Yes, ma'am.
That if TD Africa says, take this interactive board on credit for so number of days, you can go sell it and come back and pay TD?
The money, yes, ma'am.
Will that also give you the impetus to grow to more schools? Do you have enough marketing leg to go and expand that 2 to 10?
Yes, ma'am, to private schools.
To private schools?
Yes, ma'am.
What gives you the confidence you're able to grow from 2 to 10?
Thank you. Private schools are competitive schools. When a school in the same location picks up an idea, through scrutiny, you would see that 2, 3, 4 schools are also picking up the same thing. So if a school on island starts, okay, we have a smart TV or a smart board, our learnings have been programmed on it. This is how our learners, we have coding. Schools want to introduce the concept of coding from early stages now. So having a smart board or TV in school would aid that. So if one school has it on Lagos Island that I know, other schools will also want to have it because it is all about competition.
Okay, so I wanted to ask, because I just wanted to get clarity. So the 1.14 million capital you say you have, is it in cash today, or do you have some of it in cash and you have some of it in inventory?
I have some of it in cash and inventory.
Inventory. So what's your typical, how long has it been inventory? Has it been in inventory? What's your typical sellout cycle like?
Okay. When I have order for a particular product, I don't go to the market to get just that one order. I get it in 3s and maximum 5s. So I tend to focus my sale to make them move so that another product can come in. So from my last few days sale, the inventories I have are children laptop, toy laptop, and those touch and read charts that are still with me.
Okay. Okay. Do you have? Are you the only one running the business? And how do you acquire customers? Yes.
Okay. I'm the only one running the business, but with support from my husband. My husband is a school owner in Lagos Island too. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the presentation.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so I just have one question. Have you been able to do some research based on other schools if they actually need these products? I know some of them have like TVs, but I'm not sure about the pens and the rest of them.
Yes, ma'am. Schools in early years foundation school in Ireland are mostly tagged Montessori schools. And Montessori is just a teaching methodology by Miriam Montessori. So they want things that can make that Montessori drive in their school. And to make a Montessori drive is not just by teaching, it is by using pedagogical learning aids and those items that I sell. So that is what I have as the research on that, ma'am.
Okay, so the last one is, what other strategy do you have to expand the business if you get the money?
I'm hoping to have a physical store.
No, I mean the strategies you have in place to expand the business with the funds you get.
Okay, to generate leads that I can convert to sales. When a school get to know about what we provide, other schools get to know from that schools too. And that is how it goes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Okay, thank you for your presentation. You seem to really understand the business that you're running.
Thank you, sir.
So, what would you say is the biggest challenge you're facing today in this business?
The biggest challenge was that was in 2018, when I wanted to first order for the smartwatch. It took longer than I expected, so I thought my money was going away. So, and ever since then, the challenges of getting people to really understand what these things are. In our world, people are only familiar with pen and paper, right? This is how to write letter A. Getting them to understand that this thing looks like book, but it is electronic. It can help your baby to learn how to write letter A in a very short period of time. So convincing them is challenging. It's challenging.
Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also teach?
Yes, I do.
In your husband's school?
Yes, ma'am.
You also teach at home? You have people coming
I have children. Yes, I also homeschool in my own house.
So So does it really give you time to focus on this business?
Yes, ma'am.
How? How do you share your time?
Because the level I teach is the early years level and the elementary level. So most of the items I use are from my business. So because teaching and these items are all about teaching, they both are complementary and they go hand in hand. Yes, ma'am. So
Which ones do you have?
I have toy laptop for kids. I have iPad. I have educational tablets.
Do you have the pen that speaks?
No, I do not have it. The only one, the one have been sold.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much, Blakey.
Thank
you. Amazing. I got to learn a lot. Thank you. Okay. So we will just call on Ayomiko one more time. Okay, we'll just call on time. Omodiora Ayomiku, can you hear us? Can you hear us, Ayomiku Omodiora? Yes. And Director, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Engineer Hereta can hear you.
Okay. Engineer Hereta, please, in a matter of seconds, we'll give you the space to interface with a panel of judges. I don't know if you can see them and you can hear them. Okay. You can hear me. Okay, so remember you have 5 minutes tops to give us what you have. So your time starts. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Engineer Mrs. Hereta Chinasa Owechukwu, me, Obodo. To the glory of God, I am a graduate of Electrical Electronics Engineering from Madonna University, Okija. The desire for a sustainable stream of income, my interest in modern technology, and passion for positive society motivated me to venture into the murky waters of retail trade. And I am grateful to God for vision. In Soamak, Nigeria, our vision is to close the gap between the rich and the poor using digital technology. Our mission is making possible and easier the opportunities for income earners to partake in the ownership and utilization of digital devices. As a freelance retailers, we work from home, helping our customers to acquire electronics and other mobile devices on credit. The cost we save from renting of shops and other facilities enables us to bring our prices lower than what other retail outlets can offer. In this way, we have been putting smiles on the faces of many people, increasing their access to digital communication and raising their standard of living since August 2014. Our greatest strength in this enterprise is the favorable testimonies of our satisfied customers. These testimonials have proved to be the best advertisement platform for us. Another remarkable source of our strength lies on our little beginning. On account of this, our monthly turnover has gradually but steadily grown from about 60,000 naira in September 2014 to a bit above 2 million naira by April 2023. like every other human activity, we have had some challenges. One of the most difficult obstacles along our journey through the street has been the occasional default in debt repayment by some customers. Sometimes too, we do not have enough money to purchase all the products demanded by our customers. Finally, heated operating always difficult for us to benefit from wholesale prices offered by major suppliers who usually insist on bulk purchases. We look forward to the kind of support that will enable us buy in bulk directly from major distributors on wholesale prices in order to meet the demand of our customers and further reduce the price payable by the end users. Finally, I am highly delighted to participate in the TD Africa 2023. For me to have considered worthy of getting to this stage of competition, get an accomplishment which I will always live to be proud of. With the lesson learned and exposure gained, I know that no matter what happened, this my business would never remain the same again. Thank you and happy 24th anniversary.
Okay, thank you very much for a very wonderful presentation. Okay, she can't hear. She can't hear me now. Okay, so thank you very much for a very wonderful presentation. I think it's echoing.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, so thank you very much for a very wonderful presentation. I think you were very confident. You look like you... Should I go ahead?
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. But it's still echo.
Right? It's still echoing. Hello? Okay, yeah, this is better now. Okay. So I was saying thank you very much for your wonderful presentation. I think you're a very good, it's very obvious you're a saleswoman because you know how to talk, you know how to present, you always have a smile on your face. And I think you have a very interesting business, but my fear is the risk you're doing. So my question is, first of all, percentage of your sales credit, because you say you sell on credit to your end users. And a follow-up question to that is, why do you feel like you need to sell on credit? If you have your good products at good price, why still sell on credit?
Why sell on credit? In all honesty, I will tell you up to 70% of my products that I sell on credit. Up to 70%, in all honesty. Then, why do I choose this line of business? As a mother, almost doing nothing to assist your family, monitoring your environment. I remember this business, I was thinking of what to venture in 2014. Then I was praying about it. I noticed that people around me, everybody wants a big phone. My younger sister wedded on August 2014. So I too, I needed a phone to capture. You know, somebody coming from Abuja, the wedding took place in Aba. I needed a big phone. I was using a smaller phone. So I needed a big phone to capture, you understand? And the mind was like, if you're able to get this phone, other of your friends need this phone. Why not just start something like that? So to buy my phone at Barnes Plaza that very process back. It was I made up my decision. Buying S9 then, I was telling them that I want to start this business. And they motivated me. They said some people do it. And that is how it all started. And as I said earlier, our customers speak for us. That is just the truth.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Madam,
Good afternoon.
so you sell your products from the house. Yes, about what value of stock do you have today at home?
Thank you very much. The mobile devices I have here, if you look at it, is almost ₦1 million. The mobile devices alone. I have a dispenser that is worth about 50-something thousand naira. I have this. My former presentation, you even see rechargeable fan and whatever. I've sold those ones out. I have make generator that was over 100,000, close to 200,000. So if you add everything up, you're talking about ₦1 million plus. Thank you.
Okay. So 2 questions. How do people buy? Do they walk in or you sell online? And if you sell online, through what platform? And secondly, these goods of 1 million plus sitting in your house, are the goods insured? And the space where you keep them, how safe are they? Not just from being stolen, but also from getting damaged.
Okay. Your first question, ma, you said, how do I sell online? In fact, I don't sell online. This business is over 9 years. Over 9 years. If I want to give out this whole phone today, the kind of customers I have in offices and whatever, this whole product will go out today. But there are measures we put in place. We don't just, experience have taught us, like I said, recovering your debt and whatever. So experience have taught us not just to give to anybody that wants. You have to meet some certain criteria, which is at least 30% deposit. Then a reliable guarantor that will our form. Then the remainder is now distributed into monthly repayment or weekly, depending on where you're working and how you are earning your money. That is the answer to your first question, ma'am. Then the second question is how protected. Ma, I will just answer that by saying, even in the shop, how protected, if not God that guides? Even in your shop. If you go to burgle shops, every business has its own hazard, and that one must be in your mind. So I believe I've answered your question, ma.
Yes, you have answered my question. I'm not going to delve into more, but I just need you to watch the number of months of credits that you're giving today. Because I'm hearing you say 30% deposit and then monthly repayments, so that you can still be sure that you are preserving your capital and that you actually do have a profit. So you need to watch that. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, madam. We really appreciate you. That was really, really insightful. Thank you. I will get back to you in due course. Thank you very much. Okay, so yes, please kindly mute yourself and you can turn off your camera. Thank you. Okay, I'll be giving Omodara Ayomiku one last chance. It's not muted. I'll be giving Ayomiku Omodara one last chance. Can you hear us? If you can, turn on your mic and your camera, please. Can you hear us? Okay, so why? Ayomiku, can you hear us? Okay, so please let's move on. Can somebody Dada Ramota Esther, please? Okay, Moderator, if you can hear us and you're having any technical difficulty, please just drop a message in the chat so we'll understand what is going on if you can hear us. I'll repeat that one. Omodoro Ayomiko Yewande, please, if you can hear us, drop a chat to tell us. Dada Ramota, please. Is she almost here or is she here? Okay, so while we wait for Dada Ramota, Chidima Onochie of Chibes Computers, please get ready. You're coming up next. Chidima Onochie, please get ready. You're coming up next. Hi, are you Dada Ramota? Okay, please take the stage. Remember, you have 5 minutes. And make sure you do good. Thank you. Please, you have a.
Okay, I'll make it. Good afternoon, Ma. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Dada Ramota Esther. I'm the CEO of D10 Technologies. Please, next slide. Next slide, please. At D10 Technologies, we exist to meet the technological needs of our immediate communities and environs through physical and online sales of authentic technological gadgets, serving as a trusted plug, saving people's time and money. Next slide, please. Okay, so I would just like to talk about the problem, why we came into this space. In Lagos State, I understand we would know that there are a lot of online scams that are going on online, especially when you try to buy any product. It's not just peculiar to tech products, but to most online products, and that is why we are in the space. Another problem is the fact that sometimes when you want to get a tech product and you're thinking of, the first thing that comes to your mind is computer village, but another thing comes to your mind and say, how am I sure I'm not coming back with something else from the market? And this is our solution. We have decided to make customers happy by being able to provide them with authentic gadgets as to how they order their products and when their products are being, how their products are being delivered. So we have this basic products for now: smartwatches, AirPod, Wi-Fi, and routers. Next slide, please. Okay, so this is the market size. We know that the average global technological ecosystem is valued at $28.6 billion. And we're also trying to take a little of our share from the $9 billion that represent that of Lagos, particularly Computer Village. Okay, so this is our business model. We do B2B, we do B2C. B2B because we give some of those who stock in their shops. Then B2C because we do online sales, we sell directly to the customers. Next slide, please. Okay, so this is our customer acquisition strategy. We are on Google My Business. We're on social media, on Facebook. We sell on Messenger. Then we are on GG. We are on GG also. Then we sell by referrals. A lot of people just want to say, okay, somebody referred me, they bought something from you the last time. So that's our acquisition strategy. Next slide, please. Okay, so for the traction, Double 10 Global Links, D10 Technologies is a subsidiary of Double 10 Global Links. It was registered in 2017 in Abuja. I remember when I registered, somebody referred me to TD Africa to partner with TD Africa to get my gadgets. And I registered with TD Africa at the time, but something came up, I had to come to Lagos. So within that time, within the 2017 and 2020, I couldn't do so much in Lagos because tech terrain in Lagos is quite different from what is achievable, what is observable in Abuja. So in 2020, I decided to go through an e-commerce training, imported my smartwatches and all of that. And so we were able to have a bit of figures. There was a competitive edge. There are a lot of people selling. When you get to Facebook Marketplace right now, when you get on Juji, there are a lot of people selling the same devices that I sell. But I want to be able to offer my customers authenticity of products. If I say I am selling a router, I want to sell Airtel router, my MTN routers. I don't want to give you MiFis that you don't have customer care access to. It's something I cannot troubleshoot for you, or a product that I also cannot vouch for. Then customer service, technical know-how, most of our customers are online. When they buy some, don't know how to use it, they just call, this MiFi is showing red, what should I do? So we do that. Then customer loyalty, we are really very, very strict on that. Then convenience on delivery, we just ask you, where is your location? But my target market is not the whole of Lagos, it is my environs. Next slide, please. Okay, so we're asking for 2 million naira for a 55% increase in our net profits. So our use of funds are going to be using 70% of the 2 million naira to add three SKUs to our previous SKUs to improve our logistics and to increase our marketing and sales channels. Next slide, please. Okay, so our 2 million naira investment will be giving us a total of 110, that's double our monthly sales with additional 3 SKU at the same price that we were selling. So, like I was selling smartwatches and routers, they are almost of the same prices. So I'm going to add MTN, MiFi, MTN, routers, almost of the same prices. Then I'm going to add power bank. That's 3 SKUs added to the previous ones. The other ones are like 4, but I like to merge the smartwatch and the AirPods together, so I don't sell them separately. They just go together. So these are potential impact, no poverty, a decent and economic growth. That's what we're for. The next slide, please. Thank you so much. You can reach us.
Thank you. Okay. Hi, thank you so much for your presentation. It was actually a very good. So I just wanted to the challenges are currently in the business.
My big challenge in this business is logistics. Logistics is the biggest challenge I have in this business, sincerely.
Okay, so how do you plan to manage
that is one. Then the second one is supposed to be my SKUs. Most times when I sell my Airtel routers and some other people will say, why not? Do you have MTN? Sometimes when we sell the smartwatch, somebody will say, do you have a power bank? Do you have a memory card? So we are limited by our capital to those 4 SKUs, and that is one of our challenges where you need financial support to be able to bring in more SKUs.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so first of all, your company is called Pro Shoes, and you're selling technology devices.
Sir?
Is the name of your company Pro Shoes?
Oh, sorry, that was an error while I was making my design.
Okay.
I used a template.
Okay, so you mentioned that your biggest problem is logistics.
Yes, sir.
Have you tried to sell on e-commerce platforms like Konga or Jumia before?
Yes, I tried to sell on Jumia, but tech products on Jumia, I really would say is a no-no if you would ask me, because I once sold a MiFi, one of the ones I imported from China myself. I didn't get, when importing like that, I don't even have a contact of somebody from the company that produces it, so I cannot troubleshoot. The only way I can do that is just from my few technical know-how. Then I sold a MiFi, only to be returned by a customer that it didn't work. So on Jumia, you can return within 7 days. And the moment you keep getting that, Jumia just sanctions me and put me on store limitation, and before I know it, I just lost my store. I'll have to start writing tests and all of that to get back to the store. So it's a big challenge for me.
And how long have you been running the business for now?
Okay, I started in 2017. Between 2017 and 2020, I didn't. Then on 2020, I imported those products. Then earlier this year was when I onboarded, when I brought in the MiFi and the routers. Although I brought in MiFi in 2022, but I am not willing to bring in those kind of MiFi any longer.
But the majority of the products you sell, you import them or you buy them locally?
No, I imported only the smartwatch and the AirPod. But for the MiFi and the router, I get them locally.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Did you read anything about TD Africa?
Yes, I registered with TD Africa in 2017 in Abuja. So when I left Abuja in 2017, I did not continue.
Have you checked out TD Africa lately?
Just when I saw this advert, I tried to check. Then I stumbled on my registration. I didn't know I still had my registration on, so I stumbled on my registration, and I think this is an opportunity to renew my partnership.
Are there products that TD carries today, if you're up to date, that you believe you'll be able to sell on your platform?
Yes. Some people ask me if I have mobile phones. Some people do. And I have gone through the platform. I saw Samsung, I saw Oppo, I saw Vivo. And I know that those products are the products that most Nigerians want these days.
How many orders do you get per day, approximately?
Approximately, say 5 orders per day. 5 orders per day, and maybe I'm able to deliver 2 to 3.
Okay. That's not enough to keep you going.
Yes, my logistics is no problem.
Even with logistics, if you're getting only 5 per day, even if you deliver 5 per day on those kind of products, what's the profit per month?
Okay, it's supposed to be a 33% profit on each product.
Including the AirPods?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that Apple?
It's Apple and Android. It's both. It's compatible with Android and an Apple.
But is that
product.
an Apple product?
No.
Okay. So beyond selling on the e-commerce platform, do you have any other channel that you want to explore?
On e-commerce platforms, I have a page too where
Where do you get most of the sales? From e-commerce or from Facebook?
From my Facebook marketplace, I get more order from my marketplace than even on Gigi. Yes, I get more from my marketplace than Gigi, and I get from my page, Smart Gadgets. Okay, so I would love to work with somebody in Computer Village for a physical presence. Yes, I would love to do that.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, Esther.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. So up next we have Chidima Onoche. Okay, we already have Chidima Onoche available. Chidima, can you hear us? Okay. Okay, thank you very much, Chidima. So Chidima, remember you have 5 minutes tops to tell us what you have for us. Please be very precise, be short and simple. Thank you. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Ms. Chidima, and the name of my business, Chibesh Nigeria. I'm located in the community side. I sell phone accessories, laptop accessories. And so if I'm opportunity to get this brand, because of funds, I don't buy because of fund, I don't go to Lagos I just go to Mokoro, then I order some, and where I am, they usually request for all these phone accessories and laptop accessories. I don't sell smartphone. I just sell smartphone. I sell small phones. Okay, so if I'm opportunity to win, the place I am is not the heart of phone accessories. Like this, I am just few people that are selling phones. There are only few people that are selling phones. So if I'm opportunity to win, I'll go to that a zone like where they have that page. It's like the heart of their phone accessories. Phone activities occur. I'll go to reason where is known for phones. Then also I'm going to work on getting a website to advertise my business so that I can be doing both offline and online because right now I'm doing offline I'm doing. Then also I'll be able to go to the source and order because at times when people come to buy some things, I don't have it. And why is that many people are not demand. I usually buy goods that people that is in high demand so that I can easily get my money back. So I'll be able to stock up my shop. I'll be able to stock up my shop to create wide varieties so that anything people want, they can have it. Like my shop is mostly phone accessories, phone gadgets. I also sell POS paper and desktop and ink for desktop. If I'm opportunity to win, I will move. I'll go to a better place. So work on website, work on advertising. Then also I'll include repairs. I will include repairs of phone. Not only selling, I will also include repairing of phone and of laptop. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Chidima.
Thank you, Chidima.
Can you confirm you can hear
you
me?
can hear me?
Okay. Yes, thank you for your presentation.
Yes, thank you for your presentation.
Just wanted to find out from you, how much have you invested in the business so far? And what has that amount grown to today?
My brother, when I started the business, I put about 1.5 in the business when I started. And he has been on credit. I only sell on credit when I know the person. I can easily collect my money. So I don't sell on credit. And I get profit because that's how I renew my shop. So like in a day, you must somebody that will come and patronize. You really need to buy charger or earpiece. You see in a day, you see someone that comes to buy from you in a day. Like I know that 1.5 I invested then, I've gotten like more than double of that amount.
Can you see? Okay. Are you saying, so how much do you have today? You said double the amount. Are you saying you have 3 million worth of today?
I've made more than what I invested in it. But the thing is that when the money comes to sort out other expenses.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Idima. Please, you can unmute and you can mute yourself and turn off your camera right now. Thank you for the presentation. Okay, so Okay, we'll just call the next person. The person would be Ajagbe Ayankola of Lobby Dressings Nigeria Limited, based in Kwara State. So, Ajagbe Ayakola, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, so remember you have 5 minutes. So please keep it short and simple. You have the floor.
Okay. Okay. Good afternoon, sirs and mans. My name is Love Adagbe Ayankola. I'm a social and business entrepreneur, director of Life Dressing Nigeria LTD, located in Ilorin State, Nigeria. We are into the production of sustainable, durable, and quality handmade bags, wallets, soft souvenirs, and other leather products. We started in January 2021, and we have been able to train 50 youths, empowered 30 secondary school dropout girls in the area of leather crafts, and giving them access to market through digital skills. And we have also been able to give out 200 school bags to school children in rural areas in Ipe, Kwara State. One unique thing about Lloyd Dress is that we are not just into regular leather products. We also make orthopedic footwear for individuals with bunion, clot toes, poor heels, diabetic foot, and other foot-related problems. According to the Institute of Preventive Health, there are about 81% of people that have had at least one or the other, thereby looking for shoes to fit or going under the knife to cause a fit problem, which can be very painful or take a very longer time to heal. That is why we are on a mission to promote good health and well-being, and our products are designed to provide support, comfort, and alleviate foot-related problems. We sold over 200 pairs of orthopedic footwear within the last 1 year, with amazing feedbacks and results, and partnered with a private orthopedic clinic here in Kwara State. We made up to 4 million naira in revenue in 2022, and we are on the run to improve our products and to serve clients better, and not just be in the manufacturing sector, but also by making our orthopedic footwear digital for faster and better results. However, we observe that production is usually slow, and sometimes we don't meet the target timeline to deliver, and we believe our products can be better with proper equipment in place, like getting a industrial filing machine, other raw materials, and coupling machine to make production faster, better, easier, and to reach a wider net of consumers globally. Thank you very much.
Love, amazing. Really amazing. We're impressed with your kind of business and the CSR angle that you've given to it, reaching out to people who don't have, yes. That resonates with us. So we just want to know, how did you learn this art? Are you an orthopedic doctor? Or how did you think about going to this line of business?
Okay, thank you very much, ma. The foundation of this business is actually the story, the experience I had with my mom few years ago. She had a bunion foot as a result of the type of sophisticated shoes she wore in her youthful days. So the doctor advised that we change her footwear type, and we went in search for the footwear from reputable brands, but we could not find. So as a result of this, I decided to learn how to make footwear, and I made our first orthopedic footwear, which actually led to the birth of Lloyd Dress.
Wow, that's really amazing. Love, what kind of profit do you make? Network is down, so I don't know if she can. We can type her questions if she's down, and then move on, so that she can send us her responses. Felusha, if you're there, we just want to know the profits that Love makes, one, and secondly, what the cost of this equipment will be. And if she gets the equipment, what impact will it have on her business? So will she double, triple, quadruple what she's doing today? Those two questions, if you have her number, you can just send them to her so that we can continue with people on the 6th floor. Okay. Hello, love. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. We were wondering the kind of profit you're making on the business. So we hear the. Secondly, we wanted to know the cost of the equipment. And if you do get the equipment, what impact would it have on your business? So would you double it, triple it, quadruple it today? And we also want to know what your plans for expansion, except if the machines you're buying is what you plan to expand with.
Okay, thank you very much, ma. For the soap pressing machine, I even have videos and pictures of them. The soap pressing machine costs up to 500,000 naira. Filing machine, we have a small filing machine here, but we need an industrial filing machine to actually make the shoes smoother, and that will cost about 150,000 naira. Then then other raw materials like leathers, gum, and other raw materials. We also need that, and I can't say the cost exactly because that one is a different thing entirely. Then a coupling.
We'll just relay her questions to her. Please let the next person come in. So up next we have Dorcas Obenhan of Ronspadi based in Lagos. Dorcas, please, if you're here, make your way to the stage. Remember, you have just 5 minutes. Make it short and snappy. You have the floor. Thank you. You have a slide? Please, can we pull up Dorcas' slide?
Judges, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dorcas Obiao, and I am the co-founder and CEO. I am a social entrepreneur, and I'm proud to be one. Productivity for business owners. Our problems, what problems are we trying to solve? I'm sorry. All right, the problems we're trying to solve, or we are solving currently, includes time constraints, limited convenience, and operational efficiencies. We have noticed that professionals often struggle to manage their time effectively due to their busy schedules, which makes it very challenging to be able to complete their errands efficiently, especially for female professionals who are married as well. Limited convenience. Please, the next slide. Thank you. So what is Ronspadi? We'll simply say Ronspadi is the Uber for errands. We offer a web-based platform that connects our users with trusted and reliable errand runners who take care of their tasks on demand and on subscription basis. We offer the following services. Please, the next slide. Our services include, so these are the solutions that we're actually offering: time-saving errand services, hassle-free convenience, and efficient delivery services for business owners. Services, next slide please, includes grocery shopping, which we call paddy carts, general errands, and home cleaning services. At Paddy Carts, we offer an online grocery delivery platform for fresh foods and household consumer goods and services and household consumer goods. Please, the next slide. Our target market includes individuals who are categorized as busy professionals, parents, and then the elderly. And then we have another businesses, which includes SMEs, tech startups, and corporate organizations. Next slide, please. Here, we've discovered our market size. We have a market size, addressable, available market of $20 billion, and we believe from our research as at 2022 November, our obtainable market size is $22.3 million. Please, the next slide. Business model C, B2B. For B2C, that's a business to direct consumers. We offer, we make money through service charges, and for businesses, we make money through subscription as well as service charge. Please, the next slide. Okay, so permit me to talk about our competition a bit. I discovered that the slide there is having an error. So competitors include Global, Eden Life, Easy Shop, Book. Those are our major competitors. But for us, we're playing our major competitive advantage is in the area of flexible pricing, reliability, and a wide range of services. We discovered that our current competitors are either servicing a particular, they're either offering a particular product or service. Some of them are just basically for house cleaning, home cleaning. Some others are just on food. But we are a one-stop platform where you don't need to go to A, B, C. Just come and have access to these errands at your fingertips. The next slide, please. Next one. Next one, please. Next one, please. Then talk about our traction. We launched in June 2021, and we launched with our web-based platform. And then from June 2021 till December 2022, we have generated a total of $20,000. And when converted in Naira, that's about 9.2 million Naira. And we have served customers as at November 2022. And in 2023, we have completed a total of 2,500 errands. We have also onboarded 30 vendors as at November 2022, and I'm also excited to say that as at this month, we currently have over 50 vendors who are a combination of both local farm produce, local farmers, and then grocery retailers in different locations. And I also want to use this opportunity to say very big thank you to TD Africa, because on this platform today, or on this event, I've been able to connect a potential vendor who is us with vegetables. Thank you very much, TD Africa. Also, we have created jobs for 50 errand runners as at this moment. Next slide, please. Now we're here. Okay, our core team. That's myself, who is the CEO. Then Oluwafemi Tifasho, our COO. We have our CTO and then our head of marketing. Please, the next slide. The next one, our advisory team. The next one as well, thank you. All right, because of time. All right, so this is why we're here. We're asking for $5,000, which is equivalent to 2 million Naira. All right, and then this is going to help us. So based on our research so far, based on what we have done data-wise, we have discovered that out of the 2,500 errands that we have run, we have been able to, about 1,200 of these errands includes are majorly for shopping. Our customers are very, very interested in shopping errands. And this informed our decision to be able to an e-commerce platform and a web-based platform that will connect grocery retailers and local farmers together, that will bring them under one roof, and people will be able to source for their products right from the comfort of their home, just with their phones. Now, with this 2 million naira, we'll be able to invest in our technology. At this moment, we plan to launch this particular product, this particular platform by July, by the end of July. And then these funds will help us to be able to complete the development of our platform, and as well, looking to have two more people, or two people that will be majorly focused aspect of our business.
1 minute more.
Yes, thank you, I'm done. And then we'll also be using the remaining for sales, marketing, and management. Thank you. The last slide. All right, I'd like to investment in. We're excited about the potential of our business and the opportunity to work with investors who share our vision for using technology to enhance people's lives. Thank you.
This is so interesting, Dorcas.
Thank you, ma'am.
Very interesting. About what is the cost of running an errand? So if somebody sends a list today to say, go and shop, what is the cost?
All right, thank you. So we have two, at this moment, we have two options. So we can either shop from our website. We have a list, the platform where it's going to have the list of this product, or you send us your list.
I mean your service cost.
Okay, yes. So our service cost at this time is depending on the now, but the lowest we start with for others below 30,000 naira downward charge 3,000 naira, and then for others above 30,000 naira to 100,000 of the total cost of the errand. Yes.
All right. So do your clients transfer money to you that you go and shop, or you use your own money and shop and then they reimburse you?
No, they pay before we go to deliver the errands.
How do you source your staff? These people that are running the errands, doing the shopping, doing the cleaning, how do you get them?
Okay, so we leverage first and foremost, so far from the 50 that we've gotten so far. First, we leveraged our community, our in-house community, our friends and relatives, people that we know. Then we recently moved, when we noticed that we needed to expand, we also had to leverage online. So we make use of Naira Land. We also make use of Indeed. Indeed is a recruitment platform as well.
Do you have any risks that you run? One, and finally, what with 2 million naira?
Okay, thank you. Yes, I don't think there's any business without risk. So for us, our major risk is delivering or having our goods, first and foremost, having our goods in perfect condition. Now, and been able to address that. The risk is that we have been able to connect, we have identified vendors who are closer to our customers based on data. So we have our vendors, our customers and their data, their location. So first and foremost, areas where we have customers, we've been able to identify vendors around that location so that the turnaround time is shortened. Now others can get to them in good condition. That's one area we've addressed the risk. Then the second risk we've also encountered is the issue of errand runners. So far we've had reliable runners, yes, but then the issue of them staying most of the times, yeah, because we're dealing in the blue collar market, and it's a different ball game entirely for them. So what we now do is that we have an initiative to make sure that they remain committed to the brand. Now, one of the things that we do is that we have continuous learning program for them. Typically, we make sure that once in 3 months they undergo a course of their choice. Now that makes them interested over time, and we also offer incentives for those that are to make it more competitive for them. Okay, so the 2 million naira at this point will be used in developing we're trying to develop our application, our mobile application that will be able to improve our operations efficiently. People can order easily. As at this moment, people order with our website. All right, so but this is where we want to go. Then the remaining funds, so for 2 million naira, the mobile platform development that we in charge had 1.2 million. And then, so we also envisage that there will be other operational expenses within the first 3 months, whilst before we begin to recoup profits and say we become profitable. So we hope that this remaining funds will be able to cater to that. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, too. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please, you could make many more questions. Okay, please, you could go have your seat. Thank you. Nice presentation. Nice presentation. So, yes, so we have Temioluwa Jala of Terian Natural Farm based in Lagos. She's physical here. Is she available? Remember, you have 5 minutes. Keep it short and precise. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much for having me here. My name is Temi, and I am a writer, soilless farmer, natural hair enthusiast, and a food lover. Yes, it is all of it. Thank you. The problem is I hate going to the market. It's a very stressful experience. You get there, everywhere is dirty, messy. You spend a lot of time negotiating on just about every single item. And in the end, sometimes you get home and you see that what you bought is not actually looking like what you saw while you were there. So I realized that I'm not the only one going through this problem of feeling cheated when you have to go through all that stress to get you. I figured things should be easy. So for people like me, my mom, and the many women in my residential estate and farm is located, we share the same problem, even some businesses as well. It is hard for them to reach or to get the things that are changing to the Nigerian atmosphere, especially for us in Lagos. So, oh, I already went past it. Okay, 2 slides over, please. Anyway, to combat this problem, I started Terian Natural Farm. It's a soilless hydroponic farm that grows premium vegetables. Next slide, please. That grows premium vegetables for urban dwellers, aka Lagos livers, at stable prices year-round using technology-enabled systems. So, what does that mean for everybody who hates going to the market like me? It means, next slide, that first of all, the process is easier. You don't have to go very far to find what you need. Second, you get actual value for your money because things don't shrink somewhere along the line. And finally, it's affordable because you get exactly what you want, the amount you want, when you want it. So what we've been able to achieve, we've been able to grow 800 plus kilos of produce, which we have supplied to more than 30 households and businesses, several kinds of businesses, supermarkets, hotels, salad bars, and all of them. And of course, because it's an interesting, if I do say so myself, concept, we have been able to train over 85 people on the rudiments of soilless farming and just general healthy living as well. So, unfortunately, that is not enough. People want more. Apparently, lettuce is not just the only vegetable appealing to everybody, and some people want more. They want kale, they want arugula, they want parsley, they want all of these things, and they want it now. They want it easily. They don't want the one that has been imported and gone through several hands before it gets to them. They want something that they can see, feel, and appreciate right there and then. So, in order to do this, it means we have to expand. We have to go beyond what we are producing right now. Next slide, please. So, to do that, we need to obviously repair and upgrade our current system to be able to handle the kind of volume that we're looking at producing. We need to, of course, purchase and install materials, grow all these things because we're adding new offerings to the produce that we offer. And finally, we need to purchase inventory that we need for the plant growth, of course, so that we can be able to deliver high quality, high volume to the people that we deliver. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to come and speak to you. also the opportunity to meet the other candidates, because I just met Dorcas and we're discussing upstairs about how our businesses go well together. She connects businesses like mine to vendors and customers that need my service. So I'm really grateful for that opportunity. Thank you very much.
Right, where do we start? Where are you? Where is this location where you have is that a greenhouse?
Yes, it's a greenhouse because it's net all around. It's an OPIC, just on the border of Lagos and Ogun State, but on the Lagos side.
I see. What's the size?
250 square meter capacity right now.
Okay. And apart from the lettuce, what are you growing today?
What I am growing right now, I had to pause a little bit. I actually have some spinach there, but aside from the lettuce, yes, right. Spinach and kale and parsley, those are the three main things I did. Okay. And then at some point, I did edible flowers for a few restaurants that wanted them.
Okay, so we saw some lovely looking tomatoes. Is that just for?
That's the next step. That's where I'm going to. That's why I'm here.
Is the 2 million enough to give you? How many products would the 2 million give you?
So that's the beautiful part of it, because there's an existing structure already, and because with Soilless you can go as high as you want. It's not a ground-based thing. So 2 million is just enough for me to, like I said, upgrade all the few repairs that need to be done, and to bring in some new growing medias, different from what we have right now, that will be able to handle the volume. What we have right now can handle the volume of tomatoes. So we need something larger and wider that will be able to carry the plants.
So do you have enough space where you are to expand?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Is that where you live?
One side.
Is that where you live?
No, but it's close. Okay. So I live in one estate about 20 minutes over. And then the farm is located in another one.
And how do you keep, what kind of temperature do you need to the vegetables?
So, like I said earlier, it's a screen house. So that means air can pass through.
So you don't require air conditioning?
No.
Interesting.
No.
Okay. Oh, wow. So the 2 million will do what for you specifically?
The 2 million, like I said, a few repairs here and there, and then to
when you say
bring
repairs,
we had some issues with flooding. That area is one of the flood-prone areas. Yes. So, and it's also going to remove, well, remove is the word, remove some of the things that we have so we can make room for the new equipment. I could go technical on you. Let's just say we're bringing in bags and irrigation, water for the tomatoes. Bags, substrate, and irrigation.
So if you have a greenhouse with air conditioning, will that kill your vegetables or better the quality?
It would not kill my vegetables, but it's like expensive. An overkill. It's like an overkill in the sense that if I were growing something like strawberries that are more temperature sensitive, then I would definitely need the air conditioning. But for now, because we're already making use of natural air, and it's not a choked place. It's actually just one wide open space, so air can go in as it pleases.
What makes me think what you are offering is safe? Is there any other place that method is used in growing vegetables?
In
that
Nigeria?
The people there are still alive?
Oh, absolutely. Me. My parents.
They're still young. Too early to tell.
Myself, my parents, and their friends, because obviously they patronized me as well.
So you stumbled on this because of need, your personal need.
Absolutely.
And you then learned how to do it, right?
Absolutely.
The question is, you have anywhere where they've run it for years and centuries?
Yes, I do. My mentor, Soilless Farm Lab, Samson Ogbole.
Here in Nigeria?
Yes, in Abeokuta.
Okay. Anyone else in Lagos that is competing with you?
Anyone else in Lagos? Gartner Callaway, but they had some funding issues, I think. No, not funding issues, some material issues, because they do it on a larger scale than I do. So they weren't able to really follow through with it. Right now they have limited. So I'm also a writer. I write blogs and a few magazines, and I edit some magazines for people as well. Thank you very much. I also brought some samples, which, if you don't mind, I would like.
No, this is not part of it. This is off record.
All right. That was really nice. Onions very well. That was really nice. Literally. Okay, so Engineer Hereta, please turn. Thank you. Okay, so we have up next Yewande Oluwagbemi of Business World based. Can you hear us? Camera on your mic, please. Yewande, can you hear us? Okay, please turn on your camera. Okay, thank you. So remember, you have 5 minutes. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, thank you. Remember, you have 5 minutes. Keep it short and precise.
Okay, thank you very much. Good afternoon, my fellow participants and distinguished panelists. My name is Yewande Oluwagbemi, and I'm the initiator for Chada Business World. This is an initiative for a retail store that is majored in retailing organic personal care products. Our products range from shampoos to conditioners, egg roll butters, egg roll oils, organic skincare, butters, oils, serums. We also retail home care products such as dishwash, laundry wash, car wash, disinfectant liquids, and the likes. The business was started in January this year, basically from a need that I saw in my immediate environment from inadequate access to organic products that were sustainable for personal care. My own daughter suffered a setback in her hair growth, developing bald patches from using some negative hair products. And my search for the right products to help her heal her hair is what led me into doing this business. And I want to make this product available to people in my immediate environment and hopefully expand to other major cities in the country. I source products from local producers, indigenous producers of organic products in Nigeria. My major producers are Road Treasure Empire and Maracruz Organics, one in Port Harcourt and one in Lagos. I selected these brands because of their track record over the years and how effective the products have been shown to be. One is priced higher than the other, and that one tends to have more customers more quickly, but the two products are highly effective and highly recommended. And over the past few months of selling them, my customers have been able to testify to how effective they are in helping them solve hair and skincare problems, especially for children. Currently, I operate from my home in Ogun, and I make sales by talking to people who I meet on the streets, in my environment, from office to office, people who I identify the problems with them, I market the products to them, and I'm able to make sales that way. I also make sales by marketing on my social media platforms. I need the funds to have a physical store that is well set up and that will create more visibility, help more people to be aware of the presence of organic products instead of going for adulterated products that cause problems and maybe even cancer. Create visibility and, of course, create more revenue, more profits, and expand and get a online store, a proper online store that can even further reach more customers.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
Questions?
Thank you, Yewande. So Yewande, you've limited yourself to 2 brands. Have you thought about other brands, because there are over 100 organic in Nigeria? Secondly, do products have NAFDAC? Do you know the science that supports the, because the fact that your child has not reacted to it does not mean that another child wouldn't have. Just note that question, because you need to know the ingredient listings of what they do and if they have any side effects on other people, so that you are having products that have research backing. And I know that there are some brands in Nigeria that are formulated by certified biochemists, like Body Organics, and I can name 10 of them. And these 2 products you've mentioned, I've never heard about them. So I just want you to do that due diligence, because currently, as you may be aware, in the national TV and news, even passed on to Senate, NAFDAC and HERWAKEning is going to all the beauty stores, investigating people who have organic products formulating from their homes without any certified, that you ensure that that risk is mitigated. My second question is, with the current volumes that you're doing, how much is your turnover and how much profit do you make from it? And is that the only thing you're doing? So answer these questions, and I guess that will lead to my final questions. Thank you.
Okay, so the products that I'm currently retailing, one of them is actually certified, and that's Mara Cruz Organics. The headquarters is in Lagos, and it is NAFDAC certified. The other one, however, is not yet NAFDAC certified. So, yeah, I guess I should look into making sure that all products that I retail are NAFDAC certified. Then for turnover, well, because of financial constraints, the startup capital was quite little, so the turnover hasn't been as much, but the percentage of profit is 30% so far. Cumulatively, turnover profit is usually 30% profit after sales. That's gross profit. I made an initial investment of 200,000 naira, and over the past 5 months, from January up until now, a little over 4 months, the business is worth about 500,000 naira now. That's from plowing back profits.
Okay, well done. And you're operating from home. Do you have staff, or you have to do everything yourself?
No, I do it all by myself at the moment.
Okay. So the final question is, where do you see your business within the next 3 to 5 years? And have you considered just doing online and being very good at online before opening a physical store? And that would be it for me. Sorry, and also answer with this question, can you be specific on what you use it for?
Okay, so firstly, next 3 to 5 years, I see the business being one of the major retail distributors for organic care in Nigeria. And of course, from the knowledge I have now, I would make sure that all of those products are NAFDAC certified and insured against negative effects on customers. Yes, I did consider it being online for a start, but seeing as what led to the business was lack of access to these products. So I wanted a physical store that makes it easier for customers to walk in, have access to a wide range of products. So it might be a consideration to be online for a start because of finances and ability to grow. But the vision really was to have a walk-in store where people can have that experience of walking in, seeing a wide variety of products, have access to expert advice from customer care representatives on what products can address the specific issues that they have.
So finally,
my hope was
what will you do specifically with the 2 million?
Yes, the 2 million naira initially to get a physical store. My location in Ogun State, physical store for the size that I need, the price is about to 300,000 naira for a year's rent. Then cost of getting shelves for the products, a basic computer and POS machine for point of pay for customers, as well as 1 or 2 customer care and sales agents to just the operations of the business. And of course, setting up an online store. Yes, that was also part of the plan, to set up an online store. But that initially was not the major. The major was the physical store, and then of course an online store to reach out to online customers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. That was insightful. You can turn off your camera and your mic now. We'll get back to you in due course. Thank you very much. Okay, so we have the very last finalist. She's a caterer, and we'll be bringing her in. Please, is Omowumi Oduloye of Umi Cakes and Confectionery available right now? Is Omowumi here? Okay, Omowumi, please make your way to the stage. So remember, you have 5 minutes tops to deliver what you need. Keep it short and precise. Thank you. Do you need your table forward? Yes, I will appreciate that. Okay, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Oduloye Omowumi Adedayo, and I'm the founder of Umi Cakes and Confectionery. Umi Cake and Confectionery is a registered food and hospitality business located in Lagos, Nigeria. At Umi Cakes, we make sumptuous cakes, pastry, desserts, homemade bread, and even train aspiring pastry chefs. One thing that makes us different from the others is that we have customized treats for all our numerous customers. Regardless of the orders that you walk in and you get on the shelf, we have customized treats. In other words, if you want something specifically according to your health, maybe you're a diabetic patient or you are allergic to a nut, if you tell us, we work with what you have and we work with your ideas and create something out for you. Also, we do not add any form of additive or preservative into our treats. We bake them naturally with fresh ingredients, and they are all baked in a conducive and hygienic society environment. Our vision is to create world-class culinary school where people can come in, learn, and become a pro to the extent that they can create recipes that can meet up with international standard. We also aspire, our vision also is to have chains of bakeries across Nigeria and in diaspora. Our mission is to make life easy for all our numerous customers by educating them and giving them healthy treats anytime, any day. Our targeted audience are between the age of 18 to 55 because we believe they are the vibes, they are the main target of the society. They are the very strong ones that pull the economy, that give back to the society. Fine, people are healthy even at 60, 70, 80. We bake even for the older people, for the very fragile ones, we bake for them. But we believe that the 55, between age 18 to 55, they are ready to spend. Even when you tell them this cake goes for 1 million naira, they don't mind, they will drop it because they believe 1 million naira, and you can be this creative, you can deliver this to me, then I'm willing to pay it. And people get to ask me, why do you want to go into this business? My major reason for choosing this line of business is because I'm passionate about food. Number two, I want to create employment for myself and for the society as well. Number three, I am passionate about what goes into my body and what goes into my sister or brother's body, what you actually consume. I'm very passionate about it. I'm very, very conscious about what everyone consumes. According to recent study, an average Nigerian home consumes flour-related meal. Either you are consuming flour, either you are consuming bread as a meal, or you are consuming cake as a treat, or you are consuming pastry, snacks, you are consuming pastry as a snack or biscuits. At one time or the other, someone is consuming flour, which gives reason for people to invest in this business because it's a very lucrative business. It's a business that is booming. Aside from that, there is a market for this business, and the business is open to varieties of choices. Aside, the general name is bakery, but within the bakery, you could specialize on cake, you could specialize on bread, you could specialize on chops, you could specialize on finger food, on snacks, on varieties of things. So you are not limited to one particular aspect of the bakery. You have the opportunity to do varieties of things in the bakery. You have donuts, you have pizza, and so on and so forth. And some of the basic things you need to get when you are into this business is you get yourself trained, you get yourself exposed in the tricks of the business, you get yourself educated about it so that you do not run at loss. You need to get yourself registered as well, which is very important because people will trust you more when they know that your business is registered and it has a particular name attaching it to a brand. And some of the basic equipment we need is oven, we need a deck oven, we need a cooling rack, we need a mixer. It's very, very important. Gone were the days whereby people mix bread with leg in the Agege bakery, where they say Agege bread. No, in the modern age now, we need an industrial mixer to push your business to create more productivity. You need the working table where you can cut, slice, and measure your products before you package them. Some of the challenges in this business is the inconsistent price you get in the market. The price is never stable for the space of 6 months. Is either you go to the market today, you are told that the sugar has been inflated, or you go to the market, or they tell you something has happened. So the prices are never stable. And also there are issues of gas explosion in the kitchen because some ovens are locally made without insulator. We have that in the bakery. The mobility is also another problem or challenges we face in the bakery due to bad road. My prospect in the next 5 years is to see myself as a brand that everyone will reckon with, a brand that people are willing to patronize. When you think cake, you think Wumi. When you think of bread, you think Wumi. When you think of a culinary school you think will be as a brand that you want to associate with. I want to be everywhere. I want to be at everybody's face that you are thinking about me at any point in time. You want to create something this creative. You want to create anything out of your imagination. I am ready to take it. That is where I intend to see this business in the next 5 years, that whereby we can create employment, not just for myself, but for many society. We can also encourage youth to reach more for themselves in terms of skills, so for them to be more independent when it comes to skill. In conclusion, I believe that if I'm given these grants, I'll be able to push my business to the next level. I'll be able to get bigger machinery to help me with my productivity, and I'll be able to employ more hands to work in the bakery. And lastly, if I'm given these grants, you all will be part of making my dream come true. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any question from our judges?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for the cake.
Thank you, sir. You're welcome, sir.
I don't know if this is a bribe or...
No. No, I wanted everybody, I wanted every one of you to see what I do. It's not just cake. Sure. Varieties of what we do. We have bread cake there. We have chin chin. We have sausage roll. We have normal cake. Some cakes are with coconut. Some are with red velvet. Some are with chocolate. I just wanted you to see the varieties of what goes on in the bakery.
Sure. It's nice. Thank you very much. So I can see you also have a beautiful cake there.
Yeah, this is called a 3D cake. This is called a 3D cake. And this is the contemporary trend in the baking industry right now. It goes beyond baking flour, sugar, and butter. A recipe is just a recipe until a baker comes in contact with it and creates something like out of it. So when you see a baker, give them a hug. They do a lot behind the scenes, and this is one of it.
Awesome.
This is cake. You see cake.
Okay. Yeah. So, first of all, very great presentation so far. Now we get to the business. So, how much are you making currently from your bakery on a monthly basis?
On a monthly basis, the price is what we make varies according to the month. Okay. Let me say for the last 3 months, I know it's not been easy, probably because of election. People have been so conscious about spending money. You know, sometimes people could just order for their families, for their friends, that, okay, I want to surprise my friend. So all that for a while has kind of reduced. Now, if people want to order, probably it's because it's their birthday, and it's a particular figure, maybe 5, 10, 20, 30, 50, 60, 70. People just don't order for leisure like they used to do before, because people are conscious of economy. We don't know what the next government is going to give us. But I must confess, it's been a very wonderful business. Recently, we've been moving between 100, 120, 150. So the price is
100,000 voucher, and some of the other incentives that we're going to be giving. So Chioma Ibekwe of Tedo Global Services will get 100,000 tech voucher. And in addition, Chioma, you do FMCG. So we're going to have another sit down with you where we would link you up with our FMCG part of the business to explore the huge opportunities that are in that space. So that's what Chioma will be getting. Thank you so much for coming. And thank you for wearing burgundy. We found that really exciting. We have Ayomiku Yewande. Ayomiku Yewande will also be getting a voucher, 100,000 naira. And of course, Ayomide will be mentored by another lady at TD Africa. Dada Ramota Esther. Esther will get 100,000 shopping voucher also. In addition to that, Esther will be introduced to 2 products at TD Africa, the Amazon Ring and the D-Link surveillance cameras. We feel she can add that to her bouquet, put to sell and improve what she's doing today. So thank you, Esther. Chimdimma Onochie, that is Rivers State, will also get a voucher. Chimdimma will get a voucher, 100,000 tech voucher, And in addition to that, the staff at TD Africa in Port Harcourt will visit our store in market and find more ways to collaborate with her. Give her a round of applause, please. And finally, Dorcas. Dorcas is the one that has a very interesting business, Paddy. She would get a voucher. I patronize her. Round of applause. And one day, would get a voucher, 100,000 tech shopping voucher from well done. So a big applause for these fantastic ladies. And then, for those of us that are going to get £1 million, Felusha, where are the checks? Are we ready? Okay. They said they can't hear. I can see. Okay. Billy Kiss, £1 million. Billy Kiss, we are so wild in the young people. Please step out. How you're getting CE. How you're getting the young people trained, from youths to be better of themselves. We're really, really out. So keep it up. You would receive $2 million. A round of applause, please, for Bilikis. It's doing a wonderful job. Thank you. Engineer Hector, that is in Abuja. Hector, if you can hear us, you would get ₦2 million. Here is your check on display. And clap for her. Hector is running a business from her home. She's selling, oh yeah. She's an energetic young woman. She's selling from her house. She's ₦2 million. And I believe that will expand her business. Love Ajagbe in Kwara State. That's awesome things. Love is going to get ₦2 million. Yes, she's making shoes and she's putting into consideration people that don't needs. She's making shoes for them. Congratulations, love. You would get ₦2 million. Temiloluwa making beautiful vegetables, healthy living. Yes, we actually saw a sample of those vegetables. You are doing such an awesome job. Well done. Tell me to get ₦2 million. Wumi, she came all dressed up. Yes, please wear your cap as you come. She made great efforts in her uniform, brought samples of products, printed and in presentation. So we will show ₦2 million. Congratulations. Done.
Yeah. Take your seat with me. Thank you, CMD. Thank you, women. Thank you, girls. So, HERwakening is a initiative. Is the of This Is Me. Times we that showcase who we tend to down who we are. Initiative is around projecting who we are. will stop drowning our voice. We start to her awakening, because we need great gem. Women do that. You with excitement, because it tells us that what is ahead is really interesting. That women can pull down that mountain.
Now, the money part for us is the least what we expect you to. The fact that we're opening up those of opportunities. Of course, at 1,000, the least of we should walk away with. It is the fact that we're opening up those opportunities.
You have access by virtue of being part of this 10. You have access, and all is a $1 billion company. Aspire to be next year. And not only that, we are born to trade revolution in Africa. And one of the things as businesses really define where you're headed. Right? Because if you don't know where you are going, so defining your vision enterprise. That 2 years you'll become a conglomerate. You do that by trying to figure out from today where you're headed for. It does two things for you. It gives you direction and it gives you focus. And because you somewhere, it muscles together. And then every year you take it move your business forward.
You is that global standard, because that's what you should be yourself against, and your take from an answer. Yesterday for an interview, and she was all called up. A smart young girl, all called up. And that shrink oftentimes as girls. But then and this that somebody then abuses forever. Stop shrinking. Take your space. Own your space. Shine, women, and let's continue to celebrate you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, CE. Truji.
Yeah, to do that. Yes, we really appreciate you. So thank you very much, everybody, for participating.
All the participants, and I need a photographer to capture this. TD Africa, I'm sure most of you did not hear about TD Africa until recently. TD Africa is deliberately media shy, because there's a place we're going to. And when we get halfway there, the world will hear our voice. So you may not know us today, but the world will very soon. So let all the participants, the panelists, and all participated. Unfortunately, those of us connecting, you have to connect with us spiritually. Come forward. Gossip, please join us. Come forward. The movement, of course. Sorry, we don't forget you, boys. It's just that boys know how to how to claim the space, even though you don't own the space. Okay. There is a lot of power in social weakness. When we are perfect, powerful sex. So, who are we? What do you think we should call as we stop this game? Women. So give me a W. Give me an O. What about an M? Put your so wherever you are. What about an E? Complete. Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you, everyone. Safe journey back home. Good night.
Okay, line team, we are done. Congratulations to the winners. Keep pushing forward. Good evening.